Hi guys and girls, how are you all doing today? Welcome to another episode of Car Chat. And I'm so excited. It's been about a year in the making, but I finally have Daralyn Kelleher in the car with me. Welcome.
Thank you.
So glad that you're here.
I'm glad to be here. So are my fries.
Yeah, we're chilling in the McDonald's parking lot because she was hungry for some French fries.
That's right. They're my favorite.
And so we got some and yep. Thank you. Appreciate it. Do you mind if I dip into the barbecue sauce a little bit?
You should dip into the barbecue. Well, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be me.
Thank you. It's been a minute since I've had McDonald's fries because I have this new nutritionist and he's got me on a fairly strict diet.
Wow.
So this is off limits.
Oh my goodness. And
Yeah.
you're recording the evidence.
Yeah, I hope he's not watching right now.
I'm sure he is.
Well, you know, I mean, it's 2 French fries, so.
Are you going to say that to his face?
Nutritionist, it's 2 French fries. I'll probably get a B+ for the week if he sees this. No big deal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's a flexible guy.
But yeah. It's not the end of the world if you eat 2 French fries.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't. Oh, they did give us napkins. One for you and one for me.
Yeah, I'll take one. Anyway, thank you very much.
Sure.
We're here to talk about what's been going on with you lately.
Okay.
In particular, you are a YouTuber.
Guilty as charged.
Uh-huh. And you have been focusing on building your YouTube channel in 2020, correct?
Correct.
Tell the Car Chat viewers a little bit about your channel and a little bit about, you know, like what you're all about.
Oh, okay. So I've only recently started to figure out what my channel is about because I knew I wanted to make some type of content where I share who I am, but it was a challenge for me to figure out a niche. And the way that I suppose I would describe it is stories where I reflect on my past experiences, and I'm trying to teach my viewers to learn from my past mistakes, and challenges where I'm trying to build myself up and I face issues that I haven't been able to quite solve the problem for yet, and try to tackle it in the video.
Got it. So for instance, one of the ones that you recently did was like you went to the gym and you were trying to just like New Year's get in shape sort of thing?
It wasn't for New Year's, though the timing was
yeah.
though
Pretty
it was. But I did it because I just really wanted to refresh my spirit.
I like doing that too. It's fun.
Well, sure, you gotta.
Mm-hmm.
It's work in constant progress, right?
Yes, it is.
So a refreshed spirit and also a sharper mind, like those are some things that I really wanted to have. And see, like, I'm very like obsessed with everything I do in my life comes back to trying to build my YouTube channel, because I want and wanted and will want to have a built up channel, because I mean, I want to have that built up channel, and so that the way it ties to the exercise video is I wanted better motivation so I could work harder and work better and work smarter.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why I did it.
Before I forget, just plug it right now so that people can go check it out if they'd like to.
Sure. It's Daralyn Kelleher, my name. The end.
That's easy. And I'll put a link down below so that if you're watching on YouTube, you just go click on that and you can go check her out, which you should. Subscribe and all that stuff.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. What's the niche thing, talking about the niche thing, I think is very important in terms of, because my YouTube channel is whatever, because I'm not all that concerned really about, it's something that I do for fun.
Mm-hmm.
As a filmmaker, it's almost an outlet to sort of like do creative stuff, like small creative things while I'm working on bigger projects. But if you're trying to really make a go of it and you're trying to make money off of YouTube, I feel like having that niche thing is really important.
Yeah.
So how did you arrive at this conclusion of what you wanted your channel to be? Because I know that it's kind of gone through a couple iterations, right, of like trying to find that. It can't be easy to like get that figured out, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure that this is like my final end all be all, but it's more like I've been watching myself as I've come up with different ideas, and I've just sort of been feeling like this is the common link, like, and that this is like a purpose that I connect with.
Right, that makes sense. So, but do you think that it could eventually evolve into, because you'll see other YouTube channels where it starts as one thing and then kind of evolves into something else. So do you think that you're open to it sort of like going down a different path if you see certain videos are like doing a lot better than others, you know what I mean? You like sort of like adapt to it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll have to evolve as time goes on. And you know, like maybe I'll run out of stories to tell one day. Like I've actually seen that with a lot of YouTubers that I like they just like there's this one girl who used to tell a lot of stories, and now she actually just reads stories off of Reddit because I think she ran out of life. So maybe that would happen to me, I'm not sure, but I have considered the idea of how right now I'm facing, like in my challenges, I'm facing problems and I'm trying to solve them. So I thought to myself, maybe one day if I had more resources, I could help other people with their problems.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I think the whole Reddit thing, like that, I know that some people on YouTube make a decent amount of money doing the whole like just reading stuff off of Reddit and like posting content from Reddit of like funny stuff or whatever.
I see a lot of that.
Yeah. I used to edit actually one of the bigger YouTube guys. I won't say his name because I don't think that he's all that funny or interesting. But
shots fired.
But he makes a lot of money off of just sitting on his computer like looking at Reddit stuff. And I think it's because he was an early adopter of that sort of thing. You know?
Sure.
So that's another aspect of this, is that there's so many people now on YouTube. It seems like it's gotten a lot more difficult, especially with like the way that they changed the AdSense program of like being big enough on YouTube to like make a career out of it or even make any money off of it. It seems like it's getting harder and harder. Is that frustrating at all? Is that daunting as you're trying to sort of like go down this path farther?
Well, daunting without a doubt, yes. It's been very intimidating to me, to be honest. Like, and I've run into a lot of emotional paralysis as I've tried to move forward and just find myself like avoiding and feeling stuck and like I'm not good enough to do it or something. So that's been an emotional hurdle to push through. And then your other question, is it frustrating? Yeah, I mean, I was frustrated when it first came out, when they first changed the AdSense rules, because
I think a lot of people were.
Oh yeah, I remember it was the internet was just a rage.
Because I think it did affect some people's livelihood and some people's sort of threshold for whether or not they could do this sort of thing. So,
right. Well, for me personally, like, you needed to have 10,000 views prior to this current set of rules, and I had just hit 10,000 views.
Oh. So that was good.
Well, no, because then they changed it, so it was no longer 10,000 views once I hit 10,000 views. So,
dang it.
Yeah, there we go. That's the correct reaction.
I don't really pay close attention to what the rules are because, again, I just do it for fun, and I know that I'm probably never going to get monetized, so it's not a concern for me. But yeah, for someone who's trying to play by the rules, you probably know them a lot better.
I do know the rules. I mean, so now you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I'm nowhere near close in the watch hours, but
you're working on it.
Yeah, and I've got 605. I can't forget that 605 subscribers now, so I'm proud of that. At the same time, I am proud, but I also am like, it could be higher. Like, but I'm proud of that.
Well, hey, help a girl out. Go subscribe.
I feel
Go check it out at least, and then make a decision as to whether or not you want to subscribe.
okay. That's good.
Because if it's up your alley, then you'll want to subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole like monetization thing, like that is definitely a challenge. But then the other side of it is, then they did another thing where they cut people's ability to earn when the COPPA
Yeah.
thing that happened. So people who make content for kids can't earn, and that's not me either. But then
Right.
I was listening to this podcast. It's called YouTube Creators Hub, and the guy named Dusty who hosts it was talking about, yes, they did. They cut it off on both sides. So like people who are vulgar or what have you
Right.
can't make money, and people who are very small channels can't make money, and people who make content for kids can't make money. But then that means that the income level goes up for all the other people because there's more money to make. So there's that to consider as well.
They're just basically they're cleaning up their act a little bit in terms of what type of stuff that they want to monetize, which I don't agree with. Because I mean, like my podcast is on YouTube, and there's swearing and things like that, and you know, YouTube has gotten more like, what would you call it, more PC and more sort of like, it's just more cleaned up now than it used to be a handful of years ago.
Yeah.
Which to me makes it feel like there's not as much freedom and not as much creativity, room to be creative. Maybe other people feel differently, but for the type of stuff that I do, I kind of like gave up on the YouTube thing when I realized, well, this type of stuff that I make is never going to be able to be monetized because the rules have changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. It definitely takes away from the freedom of speech aspect of
Yes,
it.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and it is supposed to be sort of like a place where anybody can say anything, and
Yeah.
you never know what you're gonna get. So
And that's kind of changing a little bit.
yeah,
So I got real mixed feelings on that.
I hear you.
But-
I'm trying to adapt, but
Mhm.
you know.
That's the thing. If it ends up making you more money, then suddenly I'm all for it. So that would be cool.
I like how he brought that home.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thank you for the fries,
My pleasure.
and thank you for car chatting with me in the McDonald's parking lot. That's good.
Thank you.
Again,
It's
we've been
my
working
favorite
on
place to hang.
we've been working on this for a while, and it's just one of those LA life situations
Sure.
where, you know, oh yeah, okay, well, how about this day? Well, can't quite do it, you know, blah blah
Mhm.
blah. But we did it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're doing well. And we'll see you on the next car chat.
See ya.